Hello and welcome to Bladed Articles. Today for you guys I have got a Böker Plus, and this is a Böker Plus Fragment, and this is the G10 variant. I got this from Heiny Haynes, as you can see by the Lorax sticker there. And just a brief overview of the box. Pretty stock and standard, just matte black with the embossed silver Böker Plus logo. It does come with the security seal, but obviously I opened it and used it, and just the stickers on either side there. And it is magnetic. Everybody loves a bit of magnetic. So what we have got in the box is not that. Well, it is that, but not right now. We have got the English pamphlet and the Dutch pamphlet. So I can't read Dutch, so that's going there. And inside the English one, thank you for your support. QR code, have a little looky. A few knives, take care instructions, a bit about Böker Plus, and limited lifetime warranty. Feel free to pause that and have a little look if you fancy. And on the back there, you have got the full blade of the knife that's on show. And obviously a little bit of where they are from. So without further ado, we shall see what else is in the box. And we have got the Böker Plus Fragment, of course, and you also get a packet of do not eats, and also somewhere in here, there we go, inside, not a baggie, just loose in there, you have got the tool. And this is the one tool you need to take all of that apart. You get two sizes. You get the larger size and the smaller size, as you can see. So I will show you more about that as we get into the video. I'll just move all of this out of the way so we can crack on and have a look. So on to the Fragment itself. And this was purchased from Heiny Haynes. And it was purchased for $34.95, and that was the G10 variant. And the only difference between the G10 variant and the stainless steel version is this little thingy-mabooby here, which is the cover for the pivot, I would call it. Yeah, just the cover for the pivot. It, instead of that obviously being G10, it is exactly the same as the frame and the slip joint bar there. It is just black washed as well and molds in really well. Unfortunately, somebody else nabbed the last one, so I had to get this one quick, otherwise they would have gone, and they did go. Unfortunately, they're not available on Heiny Haynes at the minute. They are out of stock, but keep an eye if you do fancy one of these puppies. So on to the first point, and that is the, or would be, the colour and scales. And obviously you've got the red G10 there, and the scales, you've got one side is the frame, I would call it, and then the other side of the frame, or the other scale, is actually just the slip joint bar, as you can see, with the built-in pocket clip, or pocket lanyard, sorry, pocket lanyard, the lanyard hole, there we go, we got there in the end. And then on the arse end is the pocket clip, which is removable, as you can see, and there is no jimping on this whatsoever. It is just purely, yeah, is what it is. There's not even a nail nick, there's absolutely nothing. So you do get a good amount of room to actually grab a hold of it, so I can get a good 3 fingers on there and a thumb, and it's nice and sturdy, and it has got that 90-degree stop. So it is nice and safe, as you can see when I put my fingers all the way up, tuck it up under here, which is quite a nice fit, quite nice ergos on it, to be fair, and just snap it down like so. It is close, but not close enough. You can sort of choke up a little bit there, but I wouldn't advise it too much, because obviously it is darn close and it can nip you. And do apologise about the state of my hands. I have been using coffee on some paper, and I didn't realise, but it stains it. So I've been trying to get rid of these coffee stains for the best part of 2 days now, and they are not coming off no matter what I do. So on to the next point, which is the carry style, and that, as you can see, is tip up, and I call that right-handed. I mean, you could have it on the left, it's not a problem. You can just remove that pocket clip, and it's not a problem at all because it doesn't have obviously a lock, so it's not too bad on the left hand side. But on my right, my favoured hand, not too bad at all. Not even a hot spot on the clip, which I do like. It's, yeah, it just fits in there quite snug, and it is rather thin, rather small, so it feels like a sort of a regular sized handle in there, albeit a little bit thin. It's like you're holding a pen almost, I think. And yeah, quite nice ergos on that. Onto the steel, and that is coming in at 9 CR13 MOV, and we can get it on camera. There we go, 9 CR13 MOV. So I've had 8 CR13 MOV, 5 CR13 MOV, yada yada yada. This one, it's sort of, I think it would be good and better. However, the edge that came from the factory was absolutely appalling. As in, you're not going to be able to see it on camera very well at all. But you can kind of see it sort of leaning all the way from this side going over. So I'll just show you with my hands. So imagine this is the edge. The edge would be like so. You'd get your apex obviously there. What it looks like close up is like this. So this is really, it's all sort of starting to curl over now, and it's giving me, you know, rips in stuff and all sorts. So I do need to sharpen that to obviously bring that apex all the way back up to there, rather than having it knurled over like so. But that's the only fault I have found with this so far. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's very small, by the way. I've lost it like 3 times, so just put it, I'd recommend keeping the pocket clip on there, and yeah, putting it in a pocket caddy or something like that. But yeah, I've lost it 3 times, so just be wary of that as well. So it is the centering. Well, we can't really do the centering on there. I mean, you can have a look though, but it is a slip joint, and it is wanged off to this side, but that's just because of the actual build of it. It's, yeah, that's how it's sitting. I can't really move it out further. I mean, I probably could a little bit, but I mean, it's not grazing, it's not scratching on the frame, and it's not hitting down there at all, as you can see. But it's, yeah, it's done fine. It's done fine for me. Obviously, I'll just show you, there's no scratches going on there. I mean, it's hard to tell because it's stone wash, but which is what I like about stone wash. But yeah, no, it's doing all right. It's doing all right so far. So we'll just have a look at the length so far. Well, so far, length that it's going to be, unless I do some serious damage to it. So we are looking at, they claimed that it was 5 centimeters. However, the cutting edge itself is coming in at 4.5 on my particular fragment. And opened length, you are looking at 12.6, I call that. And then the closed formation, we are looking at, well, just over 8, so 8.1, 8.2 centimeters on the closed formation. And obviously, let's have a cheeky look at how thin this actually is. So on with the pocket clip, you're looking at, see if we can have a look, just over a centimeter. So 1.1 centimeters, and at its thinnest you are looking at just over half a centimeter. So onto the screw size, and now we can get onto this little baby tool here. And like I said, you've got the big size and the small size. So the big size is obviously for the pivot, snug in there. We can get it in there. That's what she said. Fuck yeah, now what are we doing? There we go. In there like so. And then these smaller ones, 1, 2 for the pocket, part of the pivot or backstop thing, jiggy boo boo, and that one there. So I'll just show you these sizes as well. So the smaller ones are, I'm pretty sure, going to be this size here. Yep, that one's snug. That one's snug. Also that one, and the 2 on the pocket. Yep. And this back one here. Yep. So they are coming in at T6. And then I'm going to go for a T8 for the pivot, because that seems to be a favoured size. Ooh, nice and snug. What a guess. And that's on both sides there. And that is the T8, as you can see. And on to the logos now. And you only get the Böker Plus logo there. And then obviously the 9CR13 MOV. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this number is here, the 0294. If somebody does know, please obviously let us and others know in the comments below. It's not a model number, and I don't think it's a steel, but that's just me guessing and thinking out loud here. So if you do know, that'd be super handy. The this is just stainless steel, apparently, according to Böker's website, as well as I think Heineken's as well. The actual slip joint bar at the back, the pocket clip, and this side of the frame, and then that is 9CR13 MOV, obviously. So it's not the entire thing is 9CR13 MOV, it is just purely the blade that is that still, apparently. So that's what I could find out anyway. So let's go on to the hair pop, and I don't think this is going to pop anything because of that wangled apex. Let's have a little looky. No, nothing. Oh, I heard a little bit. Is there any there? Absolutely jackanori. So I think that's just down to that apex being like that for some unknown bloody reason. Obviously when it came out the factory, that's how it came out, but I'll have to sort that. But it's done well for its week with me anyway. And I'll just give you a quick size comparison just before we go. We have got the Kaiser Zip Slip and the Schrade Mini Frame Lock. As you can see, it's kind of dwarfed by all of those. And just for reference, a Luna as well, because everybody knows what a Luna is. So the reference of choice there. And also an Elementum. If you don't know what an Elementum is, check out one of my videos. Absolutely great knife. But yeah, it's a nice weeny little blade, and I think, yeah, it's done well for the price. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have paid a little bit less, maybe under 30 quid, because, you know, I can pick up a Luna for 30 quid, and that is twofold better than that, personally speaking. Looks wise, I like it, that's what I bought it on, but price wise, for the steel and for, you know, it's a UK legal, but so is the Luna, so I'm not quite sure on that front. I don't know, let me know what you think on the comments below. But yeah, that's all we've got time for today, so thank you very much for staying, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.